law, all employers have a responsibility to manage the risk of fire at their organization's premises. A vital element in meeting this responsibility is carrying out a fire risk assessment. A fire risk assessment is the foundation for all your fire safety measures. It is a process that enables you to check that existing fire safety systems and precautions are effective and appropriate for the risks present, and helps to identify issues that may require attention. It is a legal requirement that the results of a fire risk assessment are recorded if an organization has 5 or more employees. Even if an organization employs fewer than 5 people, it still makes sense to record the results as evidence of ongoing fire safety diligence. Initially, the idea of producing a fire risk assessment might be intimidating. In most cases, however, all that is required is to follow a simple process consisting of 5 stages. These are: identify fire hazards, identify people who are at risk, evaluate the risks, record your findings, review the assessment regularly. When trying to identify fire hazards in any premises, it's worth remembering that 3 things are needed to create a fire: heat, fuel, and oxygen. This is often referred to as the fire triangle. If any one of these 3 is removed, then a fire can't take place. Keeping this in mind when you walk around your premises can help simplify the process of identifying fire hazards, as essentially there are just 3 questions you need to ask. What possible sources of ignition, and therefore heat, are there? What materials might fuel a fire? And how might oxygen help a fire burn? Whichever approach is taken, it must be ensured that the fire risk assessment is suitable and sufficient for the premises and risks involved. So, what is a fire risk assessment and what is its purpose? Potential sources of heat or ignition will vary enormously depending on the business. They can range from the more obvious risks, such as cooking or hot work like welding, to more subtle dangers, such as lamps placed too close to paperwork in an office environment. In addition to identifying fire hazards, another vital part of any assessment is identifying people who may be at risk if there is a fire. Effectively, this is anyone, including employees, on or near the premises if a fire occurs. Particular attention must be paid to anyone who could be especially at risk. Safety requirements must also ensure the safety of people who are not familiar with the premises, for example, customers, visitors, and contractors.